Hello, my friends. This is Matthew, aka the Nucleus Cyborg. For reference, it is of this recording. It is June 26th of 2024, and it is 10:49, so 10:50 in the morning. And yeah, I just wanted to come over and share something with you. In this video, what I want to share with you could take some time, so I'm going to try to stay on point, stay on subject, and not diverge, or what's the term, digress as much as I usually do. So here we go. I'm gonna go straight into it. So recently I have been reminiscing, missing some old things from my childhood. So I've been discovering, or rediscovering some of the things that I liked in my childhood that were fun, brought me joy, happiness, whatever you want to call it. So about a month ago now, I discovered on Netflix the series Yu-Gi-Oh, the old cartoon card game Yu-Gi-Oh, and like I said, I discovered it on Netflix, and I enjoyed that as when I was a kid. My brother and one of his best friends at the time got me into the card game, and so they got me into the show, and it's funny now I think back on it. So my brother and his friend got me into the game, and then I don't know, a month or so after I started playing with them, they gave up on it. But anyway, moving forward. Now watching the show back when I was a kid, and I can't really tell you the age, but I can tell you that I was still living at home, so I was still pretty young. I'm not sure what grade school I was, if I was still in elementary, middle school, somewhere in there. I don't think I was at quite high school level age yet. So anyway, watching the show, I only saw snatches of episodes. I never saw the complete seasons, an episode, 2 episode. I only saw snatches of episodes, so I didn't see the whole show. But I liked every single cartoon show that I got to see. And so watching it on Netflix, I was surprised that they only had one season on Netflix. And so I was like, dang, only one season. So I didn't even know how many seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! Ran back when I was a kid. So that gives you a kind of reference there. I didn't even know. So I watched season 1 on Netflix, and like I said, I did see some of those episodes back when I was a kid, but some episodes filled in gaps. That one of those things when the opening of Yu-Gi-Oh cartoon, the opening song or show or prologue or whatever, the show. Yu-Gi-Oh with that Yugi Yamato with the kind of like markers on his hand. I never knew where that came from, and so an episode from the season 1 filled that in. Other things like that. So when I got to the end of season 1, I was like, well, dag, now the Netflix doesn't have all the seasons, so I was like, well, what am I gonna do? So I do what I always do, and I went to Amazon, and so that's what today's video is about. I got on Amazon. This came in yesterday. I wanted to watch it yesterday. Came in yesterday afternoon, but I refrained myself. The only thing I did was took it out of the package that it arrived in, and I took the plastic wrap off the big box. But here it is. Let's see, I'll move the camera a little bit so you can see it. Okay. So, Yu-Gi-Oh! The complete season set here. So we have, now that I know it ran for 5 seasons. I didn't know that. So there was other things I didn't quite know as a kid growing up watching this series. I didn't know how many Millennium items there were. If I recall right now, I've looked it up recently. I think it's 7. So you have the Millennium Puzzle from Yugi. You have the Millennium Eye from Pegasus. You have the Millennium Ring from Bakura. The Millennium Rod from, like I said, I don't even remember all these characters' names. So that's 4 of them. And then you had the Millennium Key, but again, I don't know. I can't remember the character. You have the Millennium Scales. Let's see, what was that? This was the puzzle, the eye, the ring. Then you have the rod, the Millennium Rod. Then you have, can't remember if I said the eye. Okay, so let's go back and do this. Okay, so the puzzle comes from Yugi, then Bakura, the ring, and I'm trying to go in my head about which ones you see in progression. Then you see the eye from Pegasus. Then you see, then I think you see the Millennium Key, but again I don't remember the character. Then you see the Millennium Rod from Merrick, I can't remember. And then I never saw them in episodes, but the Millennium Scales and the Millennium Necklace. There we go. So I got them all. So I'm anxious to watch this. I really am. As soon as I get done here, I'm hoping to watch this. So we got. I wanted to share this with you. So I didn't even open the box yet. So like I said, I just opened the package that it came in and the little plastic wrap those on top of it. So. Let's crack this open and see what's inside. My first impression after opening it last night was it's a bit smaller than I anticipated. From the pictures on Amazon, I expected this box to be a bit bigger, but whatever. It doesn't have to be big as long as it contains all the discs inside. So open it this way. Trying to be careful because I don't want to break this box or tear it up. Okay. The inside got this another little flap here. Okay. Okay, so that thing you saw from the outside with the seasons, here it is. Okay, so this is just like an outer box sleeve. This is more like a decorative piece, I suppose. So you have them right here, and they're all in this. You have the Millennium Eye on the front. Move the camera. Millennium Eye on the front. Then you have the seasons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think it must open like a booklet here. So you open it up. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we got the complete season set. It's a booklet here. You got some information about every seasons. You got some drawings in here. So that's the cut. That's the first picture. That's pretty cool. And then you got the season 1. So season 1 was about the Pegasus Duel. Duelist Kingdom, I think it was called. Let's see, season 1, meet Yugi and his best friends Joey, Tristan, and Taya. They share the love for the newest game that is sweeping the nation, Duel Monsters. Legend has it that 5,000 years ago, ancient Egyptian pharaohs used to play this magical game, very similar to the Duel Monsters. This ancient game involved magical ceremonies which were used to foresee the future and ultimately decide one's destiny. They called it the Shadow Games. Since the game used so many magical spells and ferocious creatures, it wasn't long until the game got out of hand and a threat ended to destroy the world. Fortunately, the brave pharaoh stepped in and averted the cataclysm. Now, in present times, the game has been revived in the form of playing cards. Meanwhile, Yugi's grandfather gives him an old Egyptian puzzle that no one can solve. But when Yugi finally pieces the puzzle together, his life is changed forever. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then, so we know that Yugi was given the puzzle, and I believe in season 1 it also said that it took him 8 years to piece it together. So I won't read all these because it would again add to the time of the video. So season 2, you have season 2 here. sees after defeating Pegasus and getting his grandfather's soul back. So this is where Merrick comes in. Like I said, Merrick had the Millennium Rod, and you have this picture. This picture right here. So you see, have Yugi and Merrick and Kaiba, and I'm not sure. Again, I don't know what the woman is. And then this is where I see the dual discs, where they introduced dual discs at the very end of season 1. Kaiba had invented the first dual disc, which actually was a round disc, but now they got these things that they wear on their wrists. I had one as a kid. I had a little toy, and I was surprised. Even when I first started playing, I put my cards in protective sleeves, and this little device, this little dual disc, it wouldn't allow for cards with sleeves to be placed in the slots. Even in the main card slot where you keep your card deck, it wouldn't allow that. So I mean, okay. So moving on to season 3. See, with season 3, we still got. Looks like we still got Merrick in here. I've got my. Here's a battle. The battle season finals. Noah, the Big Five, the former board of Kaiba Corp. So, yeah, that looks pretty cool. And here's the picture that goes with that. So, I wonder if they introduced the god cards in this one. It looks like the Egyptian god of Ra. That gold thing there. Okay, then we have season 4. After a conclusion of Battle City Finals, chaos erupts again. Oh, this is where the 3 Egyptian god cards are stolen. So this is season 4. And then season 5. After 4 seasons of searching for answers, Yugi finally uncovers the secrets of his ancient past. I saw snatches of episodes, and I think I saw where Yugi and the Pharaoh fought towards the end of the episode, the end of the season, and the episode had to be Pharaoh had to be laying to rest or whatever else. So, like I said, I'm anxious to watch this fully through, and see what happens. This also has a bonus movie, Yugi Bonds Beyond Time. So that's the little booklet that comes with there. You have season 1. Flip this around so you can see it. So we have season 1 there. Season 1, disc 1 and disc 2. Season 1, disc 3 and disc 4. Season 1, 5 and 6. Here we go. Now we're at season 2. So season 2, 1 and 2. Season 2, 3 and 4. Season 2, 5 and 6. Okay, again we got season 3. So 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. So there was it all 6 discs per season. So yeah, this is season 4, 1 and 2. Season 4, 3 and 4. Season 4, 5 and 6. And then season 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and then here's the no wait, this has 7. Season 5 has 7 discs, and then here's the movie Beyond Time. So that's pretty cool. I like how they package that. It is pretty neat. I can't wait to see the whole episode for the first time. So looks like I took this out backwards. Took the disc box out backwards. So you fold this back into one piece. It looks like all you gotta do is just pull it out. You don't have to open the box like this. So if I can fit the box back in shape. Got this flap here. Okay, I'll see what's going on. actually got to push that cord with it. There we go. Okay, so it has the opening up on this side, so you don't have to open that box like I did. Just take it apart. You just not the instruction booklet. Get in there. Okay, close it, and then just slide it in there. There you go. Season 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, I hope you guys like that. If you guys tell me if you watched the Yu-Gi-Oh cartoon or movies when you were a kid, or if you still do. I guess I'm a bit of an old school. Like I said, I just remember the original characters: Yugi, Kaiba, Pegasus. So I said I didn't get too far because I only saw snatches of episodes, and so that's pretty cool. I like that. I was going to get each individual season, but then I found this that has all of them. So I ended up getting this, and I'm so excited to finally start watching this stuff. Bonus thing I would like to give to you is that, as I mentioned before, I played the card game back when I was a kid, and these have been sitting in storage. I built 2 decks, so these have been sitting in storage for about 10 years, 10 years plus maybe. I don't know how long, but like I said, after my brother and his friends stopped playing, it was hard for me to find people that like to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And so I did do a few tournaments, and actually I'm thinking about going back to my local comic book world. I think they have tournaments on Friday night, so I'm thinking about doing that because this is my dragon deck. I built 2 decks. One was the magician spellcaster deck, kind of like built everything around the dark magician that Yu-Gi-Oh plays. So I guess it was kind of like you could call one my Yugi deck, and you can call this one my Kaiba deck, if you wanted to. So this is like a dragon deck, and actually I think I like this one a lot better, and I think it works better. I tried to build a deck that was built on top of each other, helped each other out, balance of cards, where it's like you pretty much can draw something every time during your draw phase that would help you out. Because I remember back when I was a kid, sometimes you pull out just spellcaster or spell and trap cards and some higher level master cards that you couldn't use playing by the rules. So I tried to build a deck that could kind of help you every single turn, give you a fighting edge every single turn. And I've recently, since I pulled these out a few weeks ago, I was just cleaning, and I found these 2 decks I had placed inside of a box in one of my storage drawers back in my my other room. Storage is for storage, and like I said, I just had a big container box back there for storage box, and inside was a box, and inside that box were these two decks that I had built. And I'll share this with you. This, like I said, this is just the dual box that they carry in, and I always carry inside. I always carry a die. It's not a cube shaped die. It's I don't know. It's got all these different sides, but I carry this. Whoever wants to start, bigger number, you could roll it. Some cards, I don't know. I've never used one that called for a dice roll. But I do have a card in here that calls for a flip of a coin. So if you don't have a coin, you can just use this die, odds and evens. Same as heads and tails. It's pretty much. So putting that aside, I'll share what my deck with you that I recently bought. Actually, I've also recently added some cards to this after all these years. Kind of maybe silly on a certain level, but and I think this deck is about 45 cards. Let me check right quick. These top 3 don't count, and I'll share those with you in a minute. But these blue the ones in the blue sleeves, these are my main deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 43 cards. So that's my main deck, and if I also tried to build a deck that was, to best of my knowledge, tournament rules. So, but if I got my information right, tournament rules 40 to 60 cards. So I'm within tournament rules. Also, my extra deck. These are fusion card monsters. I only have 3, and I think it was 12 in your extra deck. So, all right. So we'll start with the fusion monster cards. And so I have the fusion monsters in my main deck. So the first one is the blue eye. No, wait, I'm sorry. This is the Cyber Twin Dragon. Let me see if I can turn these lights off. Maybe that'll help with the glare. Yeah, okay. So the Cyber Twin Dragon. That's one of my fusion monsters. Attack power of actually, now I might need some light. Attack power of 2,800 and defense of, wow, my sight is worse than I thought. I guess 2,100. And what's cool about this one, this has an effect on it where Twin Dragon, it's got 2 heads, so we can attack twice. That's pretty cool. That's why I added that. And of course, I got the fusion monsters. And then the next one is Thousand Dragon, and I got the fusion monsters for this card. There's attack power of 2,400, defense of 2,000. So, and then the last fusion monster is the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. And that's pretty cool. Too bad that this one, even though it has 3 heads, cannot attack 3 times. But, so, those are the fusion monster cards, or fusion deck, extra deck, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't count in your main deck. That's all I know. So, we'll draw 5, just like a usual duel, and then we'll go from one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that, and then you could be like, let's duel. Draw 1 card, draw another card. So we have Baby Dragon with attack power of 1,200, defense of 700. And so, like, this is the first card that's going to be for the Thousand Dragon. Then we have the Luster Dragon. I don't think he has any kind of effect. He just has a high attack. You can summon him right from the beginning as 4 stars. So 1,900 attack, 1,600 defense. And then we have Mountain. Is a spell card. You place this on the field, and it covers. Dang, man, the writing on here is way smaller. Increases the attack and defense of all dragon, winged monsters, and thunder type monsters by 200 points. This doesn't go on your spell field. This goes into like the field. There's a position to change the entire field of the what you're playing. So, Mountain. Okay, so then we have Polymerization. This is a magic card. This is going to be, I need this to fuse my monsters together. So not only you need this and the 2 monsters that are 2 or 3 monsters, I'm going to need 3 Blue Eyes to fuse them together. So you need the monsters, and then you need this card, Polymerization. Then I have Zomba the Dark. He's a 4-star, and this one has a high attack power of 2,100 and but only 500 defense. I added this card because of his high attack power, but the problem is that every time he attacks, his attack goes down. What is it? Each time this card destroys a monster as a result of battle, decrease the attack of this card by 200 points. So yeah, I mean, so he attacks at 2100, but then if he destroys a monster, it goes down to 19, and then decreasingly. So, but then that could also be a quick hitter, and then you can use it for a sacrifice. So then I have oh darn, I don't know how to pronounce this. Ryoko Field, I suppose how you say it. It's a trap card, first edition. What are your other ones? First edition. Zomba the Dark was. I know I got some first edition in here. Mountains first edition. And Baby Dragon was first edition. So this is the first edition. I'm not sure if that would really increase the value or whatever. Negates the activation of a spell card. Dang, man. Cannot believe that this writing is so darn small. Either my eyes have gotten really bad. Negate the activation of a spell card that designates a monster on the field as a target and destroy the spell card. So you destroy a spell. It's destroy a spell card. Just negate this spell card effect. Okay, then we have Magic Cylinder. Actually, I took this one from my spellcaster magician deck, and I added it to my dragon deck. This is the first edition too, I think. Limited edition. This is a limited edition. What this one can do is that when your opponent attacks you, you can use this card, and you can take the attack damage of that monster that attacked you, and you can fire it back at your opponent's life points. So next we have the Spellbinding Circle. This is another one I took from my Spellcaster Magician deck. You can, if a monster is summoned, you can use this, and you can kind of trap him inside that field. And he can't attack, he can't defend, but this card can be destroyed. So if your opponent is able to destroy this card, and free his monster, but you can stop the attack of a monster with that Spellbinding Circle. Then we have Horus the Black Dragon, level 4. I have level 6 and level 8. These are dragons, and these are special effect monsters as well. Let's see. As long as this card remains face up on the field, on your side of the field, control of this card cannot be changed. So there's cards like Change of Heart and things like that. So during the end phase, in which this monster destroys a card as a result of battle, you can send this card to the graveyard and special summon Horus the Black Dragon level 6 from your hand or deck. So like I said, I have level 6 and level 8. So each one have their own special abilities. And this is Gearfree the Iron Knight. Spell, if I remember, this might has an effect on it. Yeah, a trap card, any equip card that is tried to equip to this card is automatically destroyed. He has an attack power of 1800 and a defense of 1600. Gearfree the Iron Knight. You might realize that most of these cards are old school. Here we go. Here's a magic card. It's called Flute of the Summoning Dragon. I think I have 2 of these in my deck. This works only with the Lord of Dragon, which is somewhere in there in my deck too. And you can summon 2 dragons from your hand. So you summon the Lord of Dragon down. You can only normal summon 1 monster per turn. But if you put Lord of Dragon, you add this to him, then you can summon 2 dragons. so you could summon 3 monsters in one turn. Fissure is another magic card. You can destroy the lowest, the monster on your opponent's field with the lowest attack. And I think what I used to do when I played it as a kid. Well, this is the first edition too. Man, I got a lot of first editions in here. Anyway, I played with my when I played as a kid. We always play that if your opponent only had 1 monster, again it might still apply. It was destroyed. So I mean, it says the monster with the lowest attack power. So if your opponent has 2 monsters, 3 monsters, the lowest attack is destroyed. But if your opponent only has 1, it still applies. It still applies, right? So play this one. It has the lowest attack because there's only 1. It's destroyed as well. Horn of Unicorn. I took this from my spellcaster deck as well. It's equipped to a monster. Increase their attack by 700 points. This is the first edition? No. Okay. Then we have Zolga with an attack power of 1700 and a defense of 1600. And this has a pretty cool effect that if you use this monster for a sacrifice, this is a level 4 monster, so I think it's 5 and 6. 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Some only need 1 tribute, some need 2. But if you tribute this monster to special summon a monster, you add 2,000 points to your life points. So that's pretty cool. So like I said, I try to get monsters that kind of like help you. Something that's always good. This one I just recently added. I think I got this one just a few days ago. Always useful. This is a Monster Reborn, so 1 monster from your graveyard. After if it's destroyed, you sacrificed it, whatever. It's off the playing field. It's in your graveyard. You could special summon that back to the field. And this is a limited edition. It's holographic, and I can't remember the design of that card. I don't remember that. Like I said, I think it's an old school card from season 1 or whatever, but. Let's say. Then we have White Dragon Ritual. This is a ritual card. This is used to special summon Paladin of White Dragon. And then I can sacrifice Paladin of White Dragon to summon a Blue Eyes. So this needs a tribute with 4 stars. And I can summon Paladin of White Dragon. I think I need him in my hand though. Here's one from my fusion monster. So this is Cyber Dragon. This monster has a special ability that if your opponent has a monster, but I don't have a monster, I can summon it right to the field because it has 5 stars. So normally this would need 1 tribute, but that's a special effect, and it has an attack power of 2100 and a defense of 1600. So that's pretty cool. This is the limited edition. Wow, I didn't realize I had so many limited and first editions. So Mirror Force. This is a cool trap card. Your opponent attacks, and you can flip this over. All monsters that are face up on the field in attack position get destroyed. No damage. They're just destroyed. Soul Exchange. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool magic card. You can use this, and you can if you need a tribute, you can sacrifice a monster. You can sacrifice your opponent's monster. You don't have to sacrifice one of your own. So that's pretty cool. This is the first edition. Dang! Wow. Voice Raider. This is a limited edition card. It's holographic. I just got him because this is Kaiba has this in his deck and has an attack power of 1900 and defense of 1200. So that's the Voice Raider. Okay, then we have another polymerization card. Like I said, I think I had 2 of these. Because lose 1. I got 3 different fusion monsters. So you want to have more than 1 polymerization in my deck. Then we have the Time Wizard. So this one is going to help. Not only help with my getting my Thousand Dragon. Fuse this with Baby Dragon. But it also has a cool special ability. Once every turn, you can play. I think what they called it in the cartoon was time roulette. You can this says flip a coin, but again, what I told you earlier about if you don't have a coin, you have a die, and you can odds and evens, the same as heads and tails. So flip a coin, you call it right, and you can destroy all the monsters on your opponent's side of the field. But if you call it wrong, your monster is destroyed, and I think you take half of its attack as damage from your life points. Okay, here we go. Here he is. Here's the Lord of Dragon. He's a first edition. He's not particularly powerful. He's got 1200 attack and 1100 defense, 4 stars. But like I said earlier, with the Flute of Summoning Dragon, that works with him. He's the only one that can use that card, and you need those 2 cards, and you can special summon 2 dragon monsters from your hand. Here he is. Here's Paladin of White Dragon. This is the one where you use that ritual card, and then if you destroy a monster with this, you special summon a Blue Eyes. Let me see if is it from your hand or from the deck. Yeah, this like I said, this video is already at 36 minutes. So like I said, I told you it's gonna run a little bit longer than normal. This has a long description, so really this monster can only be summoned with the ritual card. Yeah, White Dragon Ritual. You must offer monsters with the total level stars equal to 4 or more as a tribute. You can summon it from your hand. So you need this card in your hand. When this monster attacks a face-down defense monster, that's another cool ability. It's automatically destroyed. You don't have to flip it or anything else. If its defense is probably higher, it's got 1900 attack. It doesn't matter. That's pretty cool. Card is automatically destroyed. You can special summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand or your deck after offering this as a sacrifice. So hand or deck. So that's pretty cool. Here we go. We got the dragon dwelling in the cave. This is a neat defense monster. It's a first edition. Wow. Another one. 1300 attack and 2000 defense. So it's a good defense monster. Okay, next card. Here we go. First to Blue Eyes. So we got 1 Blue Eyes. He's not nothing special. He's not first edition. But Blue Eyes have got 3000 attack and 2500 defense. So that's the first one. I got 2 more. Dust Tornado. This is a trap card. This can destroy one person. One person's was a spell or trap or card they flip over. Let's see. Destroy one spell or trap card on your opponent's side of the field. So they flip over one, or if they already have one, and you want to, just a trap card. So like I said, you gotta have it face down. You gotta have it in the playing field. That's pretty cool. Okay, we have a trap hole. So if your opponent summons a monster, you can turn this over, and they fall right into the pit. It's a first edition, and it's destroyed. They fall right into a pit and then destroyed. So then we have Horus the Black Dragon, level 8. So this is the strongest one, I believe. This has an attack power of 3000 and a defense of 1000. The special effect. Whoa. Okay. This card cannot be normal summoned or set. This card cannot be special summoned except by the effect of Horus the Black Dragon level 6. While this card remains face up on your side of the field, you can negate the activation and effect of any spell card and destroy them. I don't think I've ever been able to summon that card. Let's see. Here we go. We have Trap Jammer. So your opponent pulls out a trap. You can pull this and negate the effect. Trap it, jam it. Okay, Acts of Despair. This is a cool card. You attack, increase the attack of your opponent by 1,000 points. Or your monster, not your opponent's monster, your monster, by 1,000 points. Is that first edition? Wow, it's first edition. Wow. Yeah, here's the second Blue Eyes. Okay, then we got a Mega Drain here. This is if your opponent pulls out a spell card, trying to activate a spell card, you can pull this, and they can't. They don't have a spell card in their hand to send to the graveyard. That the spell card that they originally tried to pull is negated. Doesn't work. Negate the activation. Okay, Waboku. This is a cool trap card. You pull this, your opponent attacks either your monster or your life points, and the attack drops to 0, so nothing happens. This is the first edition as well. Almost to the end here. Okay, here's another Cyber Dragon. So like I say, you got at least 2 of them. I think I have 3 of these in my deck. I said just with this special ability is just it's just a good card to have, I think. Okay, here's Horus the Black Dragon, level 6. So your level 4 is able to attack and destroy. You can special summon this card, and I think if this monster destroys a card, level 8, you can summon level 8. So let's see here. As long as this card remains face up on your side of the field, it is unaffected by any spell cards during the end phase of a turn. With this card destroyed a monster as a result of battle, send it to the graveyard and special summon Horus the Black Dragon level 8 from your hand or deck. I just thought those were neat to have in your deck, but I'm not sure if I've ever been able to summon them. So yeah, Cyber Dragon, another one. That's the first edition. Get towards the end of the deck here. Here's the Blue Eyes. So here's the third one for the fusion. Okay, then we got Hunter Dragon. Attack power of 1700, defense of 100. It's a dark dragon. Beyond that, it's not a first edition. So then we have Royal Decree. You can pull this. Excuse me, my phone keeps beeping. You pull this when your opponent tries to activate another trap card, and you can negate that trap card and keep this card on the field. As long as it's face up, all trap cards are negated. You can negate the activation of every trap card with this on the field. Okay, Magic Hats. This is does that say first edition? First edition. Wow. This I pulled from my Spellcaster Magician deck. You take I think it's 2 non-monster cards. Activate this card during an opponent's battle phase. Take 2 non-monster cards. Yeah. Take 2 non-monster cards, and what you do is with that monster that your opponent targeted, you just kind of like shuffle those 3 cards together, put them face down, defense position. Your opponent has to choose which one. So you have the option. You have some chance of them not destroying that monster. Here's another Flute of Summoning Dragon. Two of these, and you can have up to three of the same card in your deck if I have to run the rules right. And so just two of them. I think I did have three. I took one out, and so because like I said, I think the deck. I tried to build a deck that builds and helps on one another. So it's another Flute of Summoning Dragon, just in case I lose one. And here's the last one, last card in the deck, and this is another Lord of Dragon, and this is a regular. I think it's holographic, but it's not first edition. So like you said, you put a Flute of Summoning Dragon on there on this card. He's the only one that can use it, and you can summon 2 dragons from your hand. So that's that. That's my deck, and I'm anxious to play some more. I mean, I really am. If anybody that's watching, if you ever watched the movie or watched the show, watch the movies. There were a few movies, at least 2, I think. And then if you watched or played them back when you were a kid, or if maybe you still do, let me know down in the comment section. That'd be really cool. And then if anybody used to play, comment that down below. And if you still play, that'd be awesome. Tell me that down below. And if anybody watching just happens to be in the Kentucky area, that would be awesome. Maybe we can coordinate, get together, and we could play. Otherwise, I'm thinking about this Friday to go to my local, excuse me, my local comic book world, and I think it's $5. Play for $5. A tournament, and I think it's a booster pack. I'm not sure if it's a Yu-Gi-Oh booster pack, but for prize if you win. So, you think my deck would have a chance? I'm just gonna do it for fun. I'm not gonna really do it for competition. I'm not gonna be like a Kaiba. That wants to that in the show all he does is it's just for gain, but and for power and all that stuff. And I guess when I was a kid, it was rooting for Yugi, who was the main protagonist of the show. That was like the heart of the cards, and and it always seemed to win. So that was just pretty neat. But I think as I grew up, I just think the Dragon deck works best. I like it better, and it has a more of a punch, some more power. So I guess I have grown up to be kind of a Kaiba character. But anyway, I'm running at 47 minutes here, so I don't want to reach an hour. So I thank you all for watching. Like I said, this was just a stroll down memory lane when I used to be a kid. It's so funny. I'm looking at maybe early teenage years, maybe as young as 12. I don't know. I was still living at home. That's all I can tell you. That's how young I go. And here I am, 37. I'll be 38 in August. Still thinking that this kind of stuff is cool. But anyway, that's it. I'm done rambling. It's been a long enough video. I didn't realize how long it was going to be, and I knew it was going to be longer because I wanted to share both the both the seasons and my deck with you. So anyway, thank you all for watching. You can comment, like, subscribe down below. I'd very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.